Hi, this is Mary Ellen with Portraits of Me, and today it's Unhaul time. Hi everyone, I am doing my quarterly unhaul. This is a new video idea that I had where I'm trying to get rid of books that I have not really enjoyed or that I know I won't be reading again. So I'm trying to clear up some space on my bookshelves to add books that I really adore and love. So I have a few books I want to share with you that I'm getting rid of for the second quarter unhaul. So this includes books I've read in April, May, and June. So let's get to the statistics first and then we'll get to the books. Okay, how does that sound? Hope it sounds okay because I kind of like a little bit of statistics. Okay, so let me get to those. This is like a real easy, just the general statistics for the quarter. I read a total of 27 books in the quarter, in the second quarter. So less books than I read in the first quarter, but still a pretty good number, I think. So let's go through those stats. April, I read 11 books. I'm getting rid of 2 of them. May, I read 10 books. I'm getting rid of 3 of them. In June, I read 6 books and I'm keeping them all. So a total of 5 books that I'm unhauling this quarter. Okay, are you ready to find out which books I'm unhauling? Let's get to it. Oh wait, I need my notebook for a minute so I can tell you which ones were which month. So in April, I got rid of 2 books. So those 2 books I got rid of one already. I still have one here. So I'll do the one that I have first. It's this book right here I'm going to unhaul. Which I'm kind of sad because it's a special edition from Owl Crate. I hate unhauling books that are special editions and that have like the author letters and it has like a signature because it's just really sad. But I didn't like the book, so I'm not going to keep it just because it's signed and it's a special edition. So this book takes you on the adventure of 3 teenagers, and the Earth receives a message saying it's going to be destroyed. And so these 3 teenagers decide to react in different ways. I can't say they decide to save the Earth because that's not what they decide to do. It's just how they react to the knowledge that the Earth is going to be destroyed. And this book, I didn't enjoy it because, one, the story wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a story about 3 friends who are working through this dilemma of, oh no, the Earth is going to be destroyed. But it's not. You get 3 separate characters who don't even know each other. So you're reading 3 different storylines and they don't come together until the very end of the book. Not only that, I didn't care for any of the characters. I don't think they were developed well. I didn't really enjoy their stories and I didn't really enjoy the overall story of the book. So I'm just going to get rid of it. I think I gave this book 2 stars. The second book I'll put a picture here that I read and I'm getting rid of, that I did get rid of, is The Kingdom of Back. This was another Owl Crate book, so that's quite a disappointment as well. It's a hit and miss thing with book boxes, right? So The Kingdom of Back, I thought I was going to love. It's a beautiful edition, you guys. I don't have it to show you, but it was beautiful. It was a pretty color. It had like silver sprayed edges. It was signed. It was just a gorgeous book, but that's couldn't be the only reason why I kept it. So I did get rid of that one already. And that one I thought I was really going to like because it's historical fiction with fantasy. And I love historical fiction and I love fantasy, but I didn't like the story with them together. So you're following 2 main characters, Mozart and his sister, and the story is about how they created or discovered this kingdom. And it's kind of how they get to the kingdom and how it reflects on their lives here. And you're learning about Mozart's sister because she's a composer, but since she's a woman, she can't have a career as a composer. And so it's kind of like her struggle to accept that, not wanting to accept that, wanting to compose, how her brother Mozart handles the situation as well. I mean, that part of the story with the siblings and the composing and going on tour and all that kind of stuff, totally enjoyed that part of the story. I didn't enjoy the fantasy part, which was really weird. So I think I ended up giving that book 3 stars, and I unhauled it. Okay, so now we're going to the month of May. So May, I read 10 books and I unhauled 3 of them. I still have them here, but after this video, they're going bye-bye. So the first one that I'm showing you is this one right here. It is 1,000 Nights. And this book is a very gorgeous book, but the story just did not, I just didn't like the story. It didn't really resonate with me. And so I'm going to get rid of this book. This story is about a girl who is chosen to marry the king. However, everybody who marries the king, all the girls, end up dead. Like, quickly dead. Like on the marriage night or a day after. They don't survive very long. However, she does. And so she's trying to discover what is going on with the king. Why the queens never survive. Why she survived. And it's that whole mystery. But sounds very intriguing, but I just could not relate to the characters. I didn't enjoy the storytelling part of the book, so I'm not going to read this again, so I'm unhauling it. Another book that I am unhauling is The Breakdown. This is my first book, I believe, from B.A. Paris. Actually, I'm unhauling 2 of her books. Okay, let me show you both of them. I'm unhauling both of these books. I'm unhauling The Breakdown, and I'm unhauling Bring Me Back, which I've discovered I don't like B.A. Paris's writing style in these books. I mean, I like her writing style, but I don't really think the stories are very unique or engaging to me. I know she's a well-liked author, and I know there's people who really enjoy her books. I just wasn't, or I'm just not one of those people. What I can say is I did enjoy the story overall. So I enjoyed the experience while I was reading it, but not enough to keep the books on my bookshelves and not enough to reread. And I'm not sure if I'm going to try any of her books in the future because it's 2 books that I didn't like enough to keep. Okay, I know this is really hard to say because I gave them 3 stars because I enjoyed the story. I didn't really enjoy the endings of these books. It was kind of predictable, and that is why I am unhauling them. But that's just my opinion. If you have a different one, that's fine. Leave a comment, we can talk about it. So that's it. Those are the books I'm unhauling this quarter, a total of 5 books, which the Kingdom of Back included. So those are the ones that I am unhauling. Unhauling. That's a hard word to say when you say it a lot in one video. So what do you think? What do you guys think of these books? Have you read any of them? What are your thoughts on them? Did you enjoy them? Did you like them? Or were they just meh to you too? I would love to start a conversation with you in the comment box below. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, have a great morning, day, evening, or night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!